Thank you, Your Honor. It's that time of year, finally. Honourable Senators, in recent months, we have all worked together to achieve significant progress on key government legislation. This week alone, 11 government bills received royal assent. That includes important pieces of legislation ranging from measures to make life more affordable to Canadians to advance reconciliation. With the passage of Bill C-13, we have achieved the most substantive update to the Official Languages Act in more than 50 years. With Bill C-41, we have facilitated humanitarian aid to Afghanistan, as well as other places under terrorist control. And with Bill S-8, we have banned sanctioned foreign nationals from Canada, notably ensuring that individuals and entities sanctioned in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine are inadmissible to Canada. The Senate has also strengthened legislation with amendments, following in-depth study at committee and in the chamber. Although not all Senate amendments were supported by our elected colleagues in the other place, many have now been solidified in law. For example, Bill C-18, known as the Online News Act, received royal assent with key Senate improvements. Canadian journalism will now have much-needed support with the creation of a framework for digital platforms to enter into voluntary commercial agreements with the news organizations whose content is posted on their sites. Senate also strengthened Bill C-9, which replaces the process through which the conduct of federally appointed judges is reviewed by the Canadian Judicial Council. This law establishes a new process for reviewing allegations of misconduct in cases that do not warrant a judge's removal from office. I have no doubt that senators will continue to study bills with passion and with expertise when the Senate resumes our sitting in the fall. To my colleague in the GRO, Senator Laboucaine-Benson, Patty, I owe you a huge debt of gratitude for playing essentially double duty these past few weeks. You took on the role of legislative deputy with aplomb and with enthusiasm in May, continuing to do your work, fabulous work as government liaison. Your skill is obvious, your dedication is without exception, non pareil, we would say in French, but your friendship is really appreciated. Thank you. Et à notre petite mais puissante équipe de BRG, les longues heures que vous consacrez à la recherche, à fournir des conseils et au travail de sensibilisation sur un éventail de sujets est essentiel pour notre bureau, notre équipe. Je voudrais également rendre un hommage particulier à Ginette Tremblay de Grandpré, notre directrice des opérations, qui prendra une retraite bien méritée à la fin de ce mois après une longue carrière dans la fonction publique. Ginette s'est jointe à mon bureau lorsque j'ai été nommé pour la première fois au Sénat en 2016. La courbe d'apprentissage était raide, mais grâce à Ginette, son expérience, son dévouement, sa sagesse, j'ai pu devenir à l'aise rapidement dans mon nouveau rôle de sénateur. Ginette, merci infiniment. Chère présidente Gagné, Raymond, je vous félicite à nouveau pour votre nouveau rôle. Ce fut avec un sentiment doux, amer de vous voir quitter l'équipe de BRG après 3 années d'engagement et de soutien en tant que coordinatrice législative. Votre esprit de collaboration, votre détermination, votre sens de la diplomatie et votre amitié vous seront très utiles dans votre nouveau rôle de présidente de la Chambre. Merci. Mille fois. And to my colleagues in leadership, Senators Plett, Dawn, Raymond Saint-Germain, Jane Cordy, Scott Tanis. Look, we didn't always agree on which bills should be prioritized and at what pace we should advance them, but the record shows clearly that we managed to move important parliamentary business forward. We did so because we worked collaboratively in the interest of Canadians. To each and every one of you and your teams that support you, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. And of course, I want to extend my sincere thanks to the clerks, the pages, the interpreters, the reporters, client service officers, Senate administration staff, and parliamentary protective service officers for your various roles in making this chamber and our committees run smoothly. Je souhaite à tous les sénateurs et sénatrices et à tous ceux qui travaillent dans les coulisses pour faire fonctionner le Sénat et à votre famille qui vous soutiennent un été en compagnie de vos familles, vos amis et tous ceux qui vous sont chers. And finally, to my dear wife, Nancy, who has been so patient with me through the long hours that I spent in the Senate this spring and indeed for the many years that I've been here. And I recall, when George Fury swore me in, along with Marie-Françoise Mégy, he made a point of underlying the burden that this puts on partners and spouses for the job that we take. And I know that it's true for each and every one of you, and it's been true in my family as well. So Nancy, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much. Bon été tout le monde. Merci.